Okay, young bass Padawans, let's talk about how to properly rosin our bow. Now I have here a cake of the good stuff. This is Pop's Bass Rosin. Your teacher might have something different at school. Sometimes this doesn't work really well in a school setting, but for your own personal bass at home, this is what I recommend. It's not the only thing out there, but this is the good stuff, okay? Now rosin is made out of refined tree sap, and what this does, it makes the bow hair sticky so that when you pull the hair across the string, it creates sound. If you get a fresh bow that's never had any rosin on it, you can put it on the bass and pull it across the string and nothing happens. You just hear a hissing sound. It will not make a note. So we need the sticky rosin to make that work. Now, you may see the other instruments in your class, violin, viola, cello, sitting there with their rosin, scrubbing it back and forth and scrubbing all up and down the bow. We don't do that. We are a different animal and we do everything differently. So when we rosin the bow, we do that differently. On the pops, what you want to do is pull back that paper so you expose a little piece of the rosin. Okay, and I'm going to put the rosin in one hand. I put it in my non-dominant hand and I put the bow in my dominant hand. And then I'm going to make sure that the hair doesn't touch any of the other parts of this because it can actually rip the hair if it gets tangled up in that paper, or if you have one that has an aluminum casing, that can really tear up the hair. So you want a nice exposed piece of rosin there that you can rub the hair on. Now, before we do this, let me caution you, same thing, violin, viola, cello, they may rosin their bow every day. We do not need to do that with the bass, especially with Pop's rosin. If you rosin that every day, you will have a complete disaster of a bow and you'll probably need a rehair pretty soon. So you'll get used to how it feels when it's not right, when you need more rosin. If you're practicing a lot, maybe every 3 days, maybe, well, even when I practice a lot, I don't do it every 2 days. So every 3 days would be pretty frequent for you to rosin the bow with Pop's rosin. If you have a different kind, maybe you need to rosin more often. Talk to your teacher about that, and then as you progress as a player, you'll just get to know, like, oh, okay, I think I need rosin. All right, so the technique for the rosin, I'm going to start at the frog. I'm going to set the bow hair right there on that exposed piece of rosin right next to the frog. I'm going to add just a little bit of pressure, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm done. Any more than that, and that bow will just get stuck to the string, and you'll barely be able to play. So 3 nice, firm, fast strokes. It's important to do a quick stroke because that actually melts the rosin onto the strings a little bit. So that's what we want. All right, that's how you rosin a bass bow. The more you know, right?